Yeah, hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how we are going to derive the moment of inertia of a rectangle about the centroidal axis. Now I have taken a rectangle which is of width is b and depth is d, and the centroidal axis it is xx, and where g represents the centroid, and centroid of a rectangle with respect to y axis is d by 2, and d by 2 with respect to with respect to y axis is x by 2. Now I'll just calculate the elemental area. So I have considered a elemental area of thickness dy and width b, which is parallel to x axis. So dA is equal to what? You can see this is basically a rectangular area. So for rectangular area, how we are going to calculate the areas? It is width into depth. Now I'll calculate moment of inertia of elemental area with respect to x axis. So which is equal to what? It is equal to dA into y square. Now what is the value of dA? See, dA already we have calculated is b into dy into y square. Now we will calculate moment of inertia of whole area with respect to x axis, which is equal to what? Integration of b into y square into dy. That is, just you are going to integrate this moment of inertia of dA with respect to x axis. Okay, so integration limit would be minus d by 2 to plus d by 2, because y can be varied from minus d by 2 to plus d by 2. Now just integrate this one. So anyhow b is a constant, you can just take it out. So y square, that is integration of y square would be y cube divided by 3. It is minus d by 2 to plus d by 2. Okay, just apply the limits here. You will be getting y cube is equal to what? See, for in upper limit is d by 2. So it is d cube divided by 2 cube. So it will be 8 is 24 you will be getting. And minus of the lower limit. So it is minus d by 2, no? So it will be minus into minus plus divided by 24. So you will be getting bd cube divided by 12. That is with respect to x axis, no? So it is ix. Okay. So similarly, you can just derive for iy also. So I'll just show you how you are going to calculate for iy. So instead of taking the area like this, what you have to do is you are going to consider a elemental area which is parallel to y axis. That means like this you are going to consider a value. Okay. So this will be your elemental area, which is, so what I'll do is I'll consider a elemental area here. Anywhere you can consider, no problem with that. This is x and thickness is dx and area would be dA. Okay, and this is d. And here this is the centroidal axis, no? So here which is b by 2, and here also it is b by 2. Okay, so we have already calculated dA is equal to what? B into dy. Instead of dy, so here it would be d into dx. Okay, why? Because the width will be dx here and depth will be d. Okay, now moment of inertia of elemental area dA with respect to y axis I am going to consider here. So it would be dA into x square. So dA value is d into d of x into x square. Okay, now moment of inertia of whole area with respect to y axis is equal to what? It is basically integration of dA into x square. X can be varied from minus b by 2 to plus b by 2. Now you just substitute the value of dA. So dA is minus b by 2, 2 plus b by 2. So dA is d into dx into x square. So what I'll do, I'll just take out the constant here. So constant is d here. Okay. So integration of x square is x cube by 3 and integration limits would be minus b by 2 to plus b by 2. So this is equal to what? First I am going to apply for upper limit, that is b by 2. So I will be getting b cube by 8 into 3 minus into minus because it is x cube, no? So it will be minus into minus plus it is b cube divided by 8 into 3. So you will be getting db cube divided by 12. If you add these two, no? So you will be getting db cube by 12. So it is IYY. So IYY is equal to what? db cube divided by 12.